All right, here we go. Alrighty. Let's just make sure we are all good here. I'm gonna see about this thing's hauling capabilities today for real. Alright, I've been doing a fair amount of fiddling with it, so let's just see what we're set up for here. Okay, what is that cargo capacity? Ah, that's what it is. Replace. The cargo rack. Well, today, how goes it? Replace. With a cargo rack. Replace. With Shocker, a cargo rack. And replace. With a cargo rack. 1,236 tons. Love it. Come on. Sell those things. Seriously. Come on. Alright, now. Commodities. Okay, that was a little weird hang up. It won't do me any good to sell that stuff here. Alright, so let's go find some gallium. Let's see here. Looks like Minot's probably our best bet. Let's see how many jumps that's going to be. Three? Not bad. The dock is a good ways away from the...
Departure authorized.
Jump in, but that doesn't really concern me that much in this ship. Boy, she's loud.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have noticed one thing about this ship that's driving me bonkers, and it's really infuriating. Need them to fix it.
Frameshift drive
Though I don't
charging.
really know how they're going to. Oh well. Right, so we got 3 jumps there, probably 5 back.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Gonna be a space trucking kind of day, guys.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So let's see. Some of these systems that still have gallium and stuff, we could empty them out in 2 trips in this ship with the current market levels.
Frameshift drive charging.
07 to the move. Welcome. Right, so we'll get a good look at this thing's Super Cruise, or Super Cruise, SCO endurance here in a minute. Because looking at Nara, we've got 200,000 light seconds in system, so let's see how that does with this thing. Abe Dock is where we're headed. Sup, Greenie? How are you doing? Alright. Let's punch it. This thing is definitely not as stable as some of the other ships like the Type 8 or the Mandalay. Actually having to fight it a little bit. Doing good, Greenie. Wish you could have been around for dinner last night. That smoked salmon came out amazing. Oh yeah, Clipper's definitely not as smooth to fly in SCO, but it's not overheating on us.
Warning, temperature critical.
At least not quickly. And I can counter that with a heat sink fairly easily.
Heat sink deployed.
I will absolutely take that, though. I mean, I just did hickory smoke. I dry brined it with light brown sugar and salt. Let it sit for about 3 hours, and then ran that under cold water and wiped it clean, and then dried it down and let it sit in the fridge for another 3 hours before I smoked it. Yeah, it's definitely eating fuel a lot faster than some of the other ships well today. But again, You know, I'm not surprised given the size of the ship we're talking about here. I'm supposed to note, we weren't at full fuel when we hit the system, so... Because I'm running shieldless and scoopless right now. With a 128-ton tank is plenty for the type of runs I plan on making today. Like a Cajun or blackening. I thought about that, but I was serving it for Henny's birthday, so wanted to keep the flavors a little more neutral for dinner last night, as far as the spice level goes. I take Greeny. Megs, if you guys are wondering on YouTube, it's one of my buddies is in Twitch chat because we're broadcasting simultaneously. Megs made some killer deep fried, well, not deep fried, she baked them, but quote, fried pickles last night. And we're going to overshoot because I wasn't paying enough attention to my throttle. It's fine. So, my fellow commanders, once we straighten back out, let me show you something that's driving me absolutely batty with this ship. And I need FDev to fix it, like, ASAP. But I need to be able to turn my camera off, which means I need to hand off the joysticks real quick. So... Camera. There it is. So if y'all look at my left HUD, I can't read the dropout distance to Abe Dock because of the lights behind the HUD. And it's driving me insane. Now, granted, I know what dropout distances are because I've been playing the game for thousands of hours, but I still want to be able to read my HUD. Like, I don't know how they missed that one, and I need them to do something about it. True game changer in those cockpits, some way, but it does. I actually have my ship first look video ready to go after stream, and one of the comments that I found myself making in said video is that for the way the economy, the BGS, and Elite works these days, and just the general lore of Elite Dangerous, as opposed to some of the older Elite games, having the Clipper be the kind of ship that could move 5,000 or 6,000 tons of cargo like some people wanted just doesn't work. It just would not. Look at this. I mean, I still found it hard to read when I used it with the orange HUD. It's just that little white backlight there is not a good idea. Like, I know in the old lore, like the Panther Clipper said they'd be able to like buy an entire star system's worth of stuff at one time. That wouldn't work in current Elite. I'm looking at Inara right now because I'm tracking the commodity that we're going to be
Landing gear deployed.
transporting today, and I'm seeing like 1,300, 1,700, as max stocks at a lot of star systems.
Contact. Systems offline.
I mean, you can already buy that out in the Clipper, and you see like 4, 5, 6,000. Just a couple trips. They don't want a ship that can come in and just wipe a system at once because the BGS will get destroyed. It's already subject enough to manipulation. And hold on, before we actually do this purchase, so yeah, the supply is 141,000. So I mean, yes, it's 141,000, but I'm already making 2 commanders worth of a dent in it, maybe 3, 4 if we're on the old system, and you're not talking about a bunch of people coming in here with maxed out clippers. Like, by myself, I'm affecting the price of this commodity in these nearby systems. It's a significant amount, you know. And let's just take a look at, you know, this is a stacked ass star system, but most stations aren't like this. And actually, look at this. This place is stacked, dude. But, you know, take into account, like I said, like, by myself, I am a one-man economy affecting machine to the BGS in this system to a greater extent than any ship we've ever had before. Now, it'll even out once people start flying them around. But, you know. Also, as Renan says, it would make every team cargo haul null and void. So, I think the people that were expecting this to be like a 4,000 or 5,000 ton ship were insane to begin with.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Follow the greens on your way out.
And I absolutely do not mind letting AutoDock take this thing out of in and out of the station because it is very precise on the mail slot, although it's starting to get on my nerves and I'm about to take over from it right here. Well, while it gets us out of here, I'm going to plot our course. Six jumps back. Okay. Did I refuel? Yes.
Scan detected. Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging.
The boost sound is very nice. It sets some X ceiling. I hope it does too. I would love to see a version of this as a science-y ship, something that we could take
System scan complete.
and launch. I don't know, like a Sidewinder from or something, you know, that's get out to a surface and do some scans and things like that. Maybe wishful thinking. Maybe I've been playing too much Star Citizen with the Polaris and stuff, but I would like to see a ship this size repurposed for science gameplay, because we've now had this size ship for cargo gameplay, and we don't need another combat ship this size. We've already got 3 of them running around. So that just leaves science, which I would love to. Because exobiology wears thin after a while. Yeah, the way they do instancing is never been helpful. I will say I was messing around this morning, and just with so for those that don't know, I have pretty much, with rare exceptions of things that I missed, all of my fleet and all of my modules are stored on my fleet carrier. And just with the mining gear I had laying around my carrier, this thing is a formidable mining ship. Is able to easily strap 4 mining lasers to it, keep some stuff for self-defense, have 10 limpets up at once, and a 10-slot refinery, and still have right at 1,000 tons of cargo available. And like I said, that's just with what was laying around. That was not with me attempting to min-max and go look for stuff. So... when it comes to something like plat mining, this thing will be absolutely gross. I still don't think cracking asteroids is going to be real fun in it because it just does not maneuver.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I'm sure you could get good at it. But just go into an asteroid belt and just like you said, we're going to just strip mining all the plat you see. This thing's going to be a beast. We do have 2 more ship slots this year. Which I'm really curious to see what they do, because we've covered a new mid cargo hauler, the Type 8. We've gotten a new combat ship in the Corsair. We've gotten the Cobra Mark V, which is a fantastic ship. The Python Mark II. The Mandalay, which has completely disrupted the exploration game. Is that everything? Am I missing one?
Frameshift drive charging.
I feel like I'm missing one, but I don't think I am. So I don't know what they're going to do next. I have a feeling they're going to do some type of new
4,
combat
3, 2.
and, yeah, large explorer. I don't feel like we need any more combat ships, though. I mean, I guess they will, but, I mean, the game is stacked with combat ships. Yeah, the Cobra Mark V. I may or may not have said it. I meant to. That's an amazing ship. That's one of the best ships they've done in a long time. That and the Mandalay. Dude, what niches are left for maybe a ship for hauling passengers? Yeah, I forget about passengers. Like,
Frameshift
we don't need
drive
more combat. Like,
charging.
think about it. Like, the light fighter, mid fighter, heavy fighter niche, they're all there. And then you have the Mamba and the Fertile Lance. And the, the Corvette. Like,
3,
what are you going to do? Make something that outguns the Corvette? That would be ludicrous. That would be a freaking capital ship. Like, we don't need more combat. It has been an awful long time since they've done anything to passenger missions. Or that gameplay loop in general. Vespucci. I did not press that. Kind of makes me want to look through the ship catalog when we land. Which, I mean, I know we could all look at it on websites ourselves, but it's more fun to look through it together on one screen. But yeah, I feel like if you take into account the whole federal ship line and the Alliance line, the Viper line, Cobra line, and then the one-offs, there's not really a lot more room for combat ships there. Not in any meaningful way. I want to point something out too in case you guys haven't seen it. That view. Like just how big they mean for this thing to be bridge-wise. Just appreciate it. I appreciate help feeding the algorithm always. Well, Dave, if you have the ability, I would suggest trying to run some commodities into this goal in Vespucci City because they're paying 3 times still while the goal is up. Like, I'm about to make an absolute killing off this load of galleon. Be happy if we could just walk the bridge. Yeah. Yes and no for me. Especially with bigger ships. Because I do play Star Citizen, and while I appreciate it with a lot of ships in Star Citizen, like ships that are this size, like say the Polaris in Star Citizen, it gets really damn annoying walking around those things sometimes. FTF would have to do an awful lot of work to rescale things to make these ships walkable properly. They've even talked about that scale problem when they were talking about how to make this thing look bigger. Like, some things just aren't quite right. Like, lengthwise, the Anaconda is the length of like 2 747s, and you know it doesn't appear that big in game. Yeah, like, I'm torn on that. Like, while I would love it, it just sometimes it kills me in SC. But I think the big problem is the rework they would have to do with scales.
Logan Peterson, Delta, India, Golf. We prepared a landing pad for your arrival, Commander. Welcome to our station. Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 2-5. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
Now, we just made 6 jumps with no fuel scooping and no refueling at all. And this thing's not half tank yet. Gotta love those big fuel tanks. Now, granted, that was 15 light years in. Yeah, I've never, never thought about doing what X4 does. Although, that's a completely different can of worms, because if they start doing one part of it, everybody's going to clamor for the rest of the ship. And they'd have to address some really weird lore stuff, too. Like, retcon it or just not acknowledge it, because there's some weird shit that goes on with ships in ED in some of the old lore. Like, the Anaconda comes to mind as a prime example of that. I can't remember which game it is, but somewhere in the lore is the fact that the Anaconda has a high-speed cargo shuttle system that moves cargo around in the hold as the ship maneuvers to help maintain its center of gravity. Alright. Who's ready for profit? 62 million credit profit. Yes, please. All right. I wish there was some other stuff that was selling for that high, but you know that's the community goal. But I mean, like plat. Imagine a full load of plat mined in this thing. Yeah, that's the thing. They weren't thinking. Braben wasn't thinking about this stuff when he wrote the game lore all the way back then. I don't blame him. All right, since we'll still be able to see all ships, I mean, let's look. So, starter ship, hauler, multi-purpose, cargo, multi-purpose, cargo, explorer, combat, cargo. They say this is a multi-role ship. Let's be honest. This is combat ship most of the time. Cargo, also combat, or exploration, hauler, combat, combat, exploration, multi-role, passenger. I'll give these two multi-role. Technically multi-role, combat. Passengers, combat. / hauler for these two. Hauler, combat. Passengers, combat for most people. And then we're missing the other two. We're missing several ships out of this list, actually, but you think about the Imperial ships and the Corvette. So, we do not need more combat ships. Is there anywhere closer to here that has a decent supply of this stuff? Because that was a relatively long trip. Or should we go see about some mining? Now see, here's something where we're already getting a broken team mission. Source 1,050 tons of advanced medicines. This is theoretically a team mission. I can haul this by myself. $1,700 units. This is a trip and a half. So, you know, they already are breaking some team haul missions. I'm sure that they'll adjust that so that the system generates them higher going forward, but even still, like a wing with Panther Clippers, this mission's done with one pass. So we're gonna see some realigning of mission parameters here, I think. What do you said that money wise? 1.7 bill. Could probably make it to 2 billion today if I did nothing but focused on that haul. But yeah, it does do that absolutely fine. Like I said earlier, it's a BGS record too. I'm gonna change my search criteria real quick because I think I see what's happening here.
Be aware of traffic within this station and give priority to larger ships as you approach your landing pad.
Yeah. That's 100% what it is. We got some carriers out there with an awful lot of gallium on them, and I ain't paying that price. You can kiss my butt. You know, why don't we just head back to Minot? I'll do a couple more runs of that. It's absolutely not a bad route. This would be an easy way to get to get my trade rank further up. I really need to do some exobiology and take that over.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. You are cleared to leave.
Yeah, my exobiology according to Inara is at 95%. I've also been considering sending a ticket to FDev because my combat rank hasn't moved in a couple of years as far as that percentage bar goes. That's what I'm using right now. Just with this CG.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Maybe we'll take a look at some of those Clipper max cargo routes and see exactly what we can do with this thing. Ranks mode. Oh, that's right. It's because it... Although, the thing that's really irritating to me about
Frameshift drive charging.
the combat rank is, it didn't move even during the Thargoid War at the end of last year.
3, 2, 1, engage.
So we'll do one more run of this, and then we'll take a look at those Clipper routes, because I'm curious as to see exactly how much we can really pull off with this thing.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Abe Doc. That's where we're headed. Talahan, what's up? I am enjoying my new Kermit the Space Frog very much. It's a little bit of a bear to fight in SCO. But the ship has a lot of potential.
Warning. Temperature critical. Heat sink deployed.
I will say the one area where I think people are going to be disappointed is all the people are like, oh, it's a new big ship that we can put a lot of guns on. It doesn't do that well in combat unless you're going to, and I didn't try it, but the only thing I could see working would be the Type 10 turret strategy. Just sitting there with missiles. Because man, did it take me a long time to kill a Viper yesterday. That's not going to be a good route, Laura. Why would you? Well, that's not too bad, actually. $60 light years. I think after this run, we might try one of these. This is looking interesting. Oh, hello, Abe Doc.
Thermal signature restored.
Zorgon Peterson, Delta Indio Golf. This is Federal Flight Control. Request docking if you wish to land. Landing permission granted. Proceed to landing pad 09er. Automated docking assist is now in progress.
Some interesting routes in here.
Landing gear deployed.
I might give this one a try.
and operate a zero-tolerance policy towards juvenile infractions. Obey station law.
But for now,
Landing complete. Ship secured.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Clear for departure.
need some surveillance for this. 6.
The access corridor is designated a no-stop zone. Launches will be
The access corridor is designated a no-stop zone, ATC says. Tell that to the AI when they are leaving, coming into the port, please. What's our max boost now that we've...
Frameshift drive charging.
I do love the way this thing's engine sounds.
You are clear to resume own navigation. FSB out.
Goodbye, Abe Doc. Abe Doc, whichever one you are.
2, 1, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Hmm. Might turn off round trip on this real quick and see what we can find. Well, that's actually way worse.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three,
2, 1.
one, engage.
Alright, so drop this one ships left. That's a lot on advanced signal sources.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, come on. Silver, bauxite, that seems to be the... all the routes right now is silver and bauxite.
Frameshift drive charging.
There's a lot of routes here that would be profitable for one trip.
4, 3, 2, Frameshift drive charging.
That's kind of the problem I'm seeing with a lot of these routes is the supply for a lot of these is real low, like a couple hundred, which is not great when we can hold 1,200. Hi, Mystic, how are you? I'm doing good. Just still having fun messing with the new ship, our Space Frog. I think I'm going to have to give in to what the girlfriend wanted yesterday. She wants me to paint this thing green and call it Kermit. So Greenie is behind that idea. Alright, we'll take a look at that when we land. Well, as soon as we land and I go to the bathroom. Did they ever put the Hazres in here like they were supposed to? Nope. That sure is a pretty planet right there. Bit gets what Bit wants. More importantly, it's the correct decision. Green is best. I do like dark green, yeah. No, nobody does want the Wrath of Pit. That's absolutely why I am going to do it.
Logan Peterson, Delta, India, Golf. Greetings, Commander. Please approach the station at a safe speed and be mindful of other pilots in the area.
Alright, while the ship lands, I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Badge 3-2. Automated docking approved.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing complete. Dispatching ground crew.
Alright, small person.
It's me. I am small person.
Alright, so because you were going on about it yesterday. This way you guys can see her be happy about it.
It doesn't.
Oh, risk the rest. It sounds like it has to deal with it. Green is better than purple. Oh, Greenie, she's right here. %20% blue laser, 20% red laser, and 50% knowing, because knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. He says hi, friend.
Hi, friend. But see, the thing is, like, I'll remember that.
Yeah, she's like a Telltale game. Bit will
So,
remember that.
The next time we get together with Greenie, like, my wrath won't come out on you. It'll just be safe and it'll be festering.
It doesn't sound healthy.
Or does it?
No, it doesn't. There's no or does it. It doesn't sound healthy. All right, fine. So there's that green. There's that green. I imagine you want this green.
The other one. That one's kind of cool too. What do you think? You don't like the green?
Take your pick.
What is that one?
I mean, that's technically... That's teal, technically.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Come on.
Any more green?
No, just pink so it could be the Pink Panther.
No.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta buy some arcs.
Daddy spend imaginary money.
So the bit rather come out as I'm cooking her food. He has a point there, hon.
What?
He said the bit wrath will come out as I'm cooking her food. Because next time we see him, he's liable to be cooking. So you don't want to hurt the chef. Just saying.
I'll make you taste everything first.
Oh, you're royal poison taster now.
Thank you, Greenie. Well, that's fine. You can have green. Although I get it one day a year.
Oh, on your birthday?
Yes.
All right. Let's make it refresh the livery page. There it is. There you go. And
For Mike.
there. So, there it is.
You can name another ship Hercules.
You happy now?
Read up the name Hercules for another ship, babe.
It's kind of weird that Walnut Brain wasn't showing up with the camera while was he not? Pick him up.
Sorry, I disturbed you.
That is actually really weird. Chester, are you secretly green?
There he is.
That's real. Give him to me. Yeah, it's something with the edge over there. And he's like, all right, I'm sick of this shit. Put me down. Bye, buddy.
Take you out 22 times so.
All right, so the bid is happy. The ship is now named the Kermit. Lord help me. All right. Come on, these markets. Sell. Let's see where we're at with these two missions. Yes, exactly, Greenie. All right, so we're in the top 25% there. We're in the top 25% there. I imagine that we'll stay there for both of them. So that's 175 mil. And 170. Nice. Oh, Greenie? Ooh. If that's still working, that's a good one. Food truck place has not set up. And it's dog friendly. Nice. Very nice. Alright, so hold on. We're going to relocate real quick to I should have system info for this place. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that, because it's always an issue with Walnut Brain.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
It's gonna work tonight. Awesome. Take it easy, Talon. Thanks for stopping by. Always good to see you.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have left the no-fire zone. Flight control out.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Looking for a oh my god, can I exclude yes I can. Sorry guys, I'm looking at what is that 169 one? There it is. Okay, so we actually are changing our route. And we're going to give this a shot. So,
System scan complete.
see if we can pull this off. 165 million per hour sounds nice.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
ER8. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, we are empty. Okay.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
Oh, lovely. Are we going to get to find out how this thing handles in a neutron star? Yeah, we are.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Does not really care about the neutron star.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, frameshift drive
Oh, wait,
operating
I don't have a fuel
beyond
scoop on
safety
this thing.
limits.
I can't supercharge it. Duh.
Frameshift drive charging.
I always forget that because I so rarely fly without a fuel scoop.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
Okay.
Frameshift drive
Two more
charging.
jumps. what we're going to be doing is bauxite from Bokili Station and Word to Allison City and Arcturus, and then Bertrandite back. And it is not the single most profitable, but what I've tried to do is balance the profit with reported supply so that we can continue to work the route and actually make continuous profit off of it instead of doing one that's for like 80 mil and then having to move somewhere else and do another for 80 mil and like keep resetting. This will give us 169 million an hour approximately if I'm seeing accurate data. We're going to have to track that, but
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I'm going to find that sweet spot between where there's actually good supply and good profit. And I've sorted out things like, obviously, stations we can't land at, planetary outposts, and fleet carriers, because I'm not real fond of giving other commanders my hard-earned credits. Especially for the jacked-up prices most people charge on their carriers for things. There are several trade routes out there that are like 80 million per trip, but this ship would wipe the whole supply of one end of the chain in one go. So while 254 million credits an hour sounds real nice on paper, supply-wise, it's not sustainable. That is one fugly planet there to the left. Looks like it's covered in mold.
Access granted. Please land on pad 02. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
Right, so we are buying bauxite to take to Arcturus.
Landing gear deployed.
Perfect.
Solid contact. Dispatching ground crew. You're all checked in, Commander. Enjoy your visit.
Whoa. That doesn't happen real often. Apologies, guys. The game just crashed. Okay, that was odd. Not real sure what caused it, but I sent my crash report like a good little peon. Right, so we are at Buckeye Station. We are buying bauxite.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Docking clamps retracted. You are go for departure.
There we go. All right.
Frame shift
And now we're headed to Allison City.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
I know there's a power play cycle imminent. Gotta love SEO. It just makes distances like that so trivial compared to what they'd used to be like. Alright, 15 light seconds. Too fast. We might be okay. Coriolis, so let's see where we pop out. Okay, there it is.
Zurkon Beatles, Delta, India. Golf, this is an Alliance station. Please comply with STARCOM regulations at all times. Landing authorized. Proceed to landing pad. 3-9er.
3-9er, you say?
Meters from touchdown.
Landing gear deployed. Hull integrity compromised.
Okay, so
Contact confirmation. Clear for system shutdown.
okay, that's not bad. And then we are buying Bertrand Date.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
And this is where having the advanced docking computer on is actually useful. While it launches, I'm going to plot our route back to
Landing gear retracted.
So that was 27 million.
Frameshift drive charging.
And this is a one jump trip, which is really nice.
You are now clear of station restrictions. Good luck, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, let's get lined up on the station. Yeah, this is a nice short little round trip. I don't mind this at all. Alright. Pretty easy approach too. It's really the other end that's takes longer, and that's not even that bad. 8,000 light seconds is nothing when we have SCO. So this so far, not too bad. Let's see what we can get for profit off of this run, or this leg of the run.
Sorgon Peterson, Delta Indio Golf, FFC channel open. Submit a request if you wish to dock at this facility, Commander. Approved for access. Make your way to landing pad number 39er. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
Should be able to get to that next rank next week. Ah, Green Ultralisk gets online.
Landing gear deployed.
All right.
Solid contact. You may disembark when ready. Welcome to the station, Commander.
So that was 17. So that's right at 45 mil. Definitely more profitable headed back the other way.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
What? There it is. All right. Come on, clear mass lock.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
A warning, Commander. Weapon fire restrictions are in place here.
Oh, hush.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
There it is. any trade route is going to be profitable with this ship, but this is really nice. I mean, economies of scale here, but this one's absolutely 169 mil an hour is easy with this. Almost there. This is why I normally do trucking off stream. Just put a podcast on and chill.
Zurgar meets Delta India Golf. Please request permission from Starcon before attempting to dock at this station. Request approved. Head directly to docking bay 10. Automatic docking system engaged.
In we go. Let's let the ship go below. Commodities market. Sell. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Now then, we went ahead and did we sell? We sold. All right. What else to do with this ship? Oh, I was gonna. We did go down below. All right. Let's see. Let's see what happens if we lower this a little bit. I am tempted to take this thing back to my carrier. Oh, you know what? We need, I need to spend a little money. Kiss my ass on that price. Hip 72,600. We need to refuel the carrier, so we're going to do that right quick.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing clock disengaged. Be wary of traffic on your way out.
26%. $264 out of 1,000. We need 736 tons of tritium. God, that menu is way too loud still. Chester, it's okay, man.
Frameshift drive charging.
We're about to eat a lot of the profit that we just made, but we need the tritium.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Chester, chill.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Okay. So I think what my plan might be right now is to go ahead and look and see what's on the carrier. Probably unload some of the stuff that's on it. And
Frameshift drive charging.
then we might see about doing some plat mining.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Frameshift drive charging.
Or we could just go ahead and go do some plat mining, but I'm going to need the carrier to get us where we're going.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Frameshift drive charging.
$736. Okay, just making sure I got that right.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Alright, so we're going to get the tritium we need to refuel. And then it should be short hop over to the copper spot. I'll probably set the copper spot up to start moving while we're in transit, just so that we don't have to wait the full 15 when we get there. Personally, I probably don't want to do that until tomorrow, actually, because I don't have to. I can always take the Mandalay. It's no big deal, actually. So yeah, we can go ahead and maneuver. The Mandalay will make that trip easy.
Zurgon Peterson, Delta India Golf. You are now in Federation space. Follow all regulations before and after landing. Access approved. You are go for approach to pad 3-2. Automated docking confirmed.
It's 2 jumps. Yeah,
Landing gear
yes.
deployed.
Landing sequence completed. Disembark when ready.
$750 should do it. Three jumps. All right. Clock's ticking. We gotta go.
Landing gear retracted.
Docking clamps retracted. Depart when ready, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
It'll take us a minute to get there, and then we can work on the outfitting while the rest of the countdown goes.
All clear. Take care, Commander.
Four, three,
And then
2, 1. Engage.
once we jump in, probably have a little time to do one run. We're passing through Ayaba on the way, huh?
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, Nakado Kane. Not a fan of you. And let's see, we're going to be about 122 light years. Yeah, so tomorrow I can just hop in the Mandalay, and it'll take
2, 1. Engage.
like 3 jumps to come back and collect my 300 million from the community goals. The good thing is when we jump into the next system, the carrier is parked at the star, so...
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
In fact, there we go. Okay. Hello, sweet carrier of mine.
This is Flight Control. Access to this carrier must be authorized in advance. Attention, a hyperspace jump has been scheduled. Please finish any remaining tasks in this system prior to the carrier's departure. Access granted. Please proceed to your landing pad, Commander. You're clear for automated approach. Please sit back and relax, Commander.
Landing gear deployed.
Gonna have quite the view when this thing touches down. Alright, so... Or not. We're not pointed towards the sun like we were last time I landed here. Alright, let's take her below.
Landing complete. Clear to disembark. Welcome to a carrier, Commander.
Alright, so we've got some stuff online on board for a colony. Now then, I don't need to look at are any ships not currently on board. All right. I'm gonna need a detailed surface scanner. Okay. Now, that's a class 3 prospecting. This sucks. Where are we at cargo-wise? Still, that's 1,000 tons. Detailed surface scanner, refinery, collector, prospector.
Carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
I mean, is four mining lasers enough, or should we just be completely ridiculous? Two, three. I mean, I could put 3 more on there and be completely extra. I think we'll see how we do with just 4. Because I got some fire groups to set too. Not gonna need a pulse wave analyzer. Heatsink's got its own buttons, so I don't really need to worry about that. Okay. a big ass ship. Corvette's here. Now nothing to do but wait.
Services are offline. Network suspended. Attention. Carrier.
I do love this.
Landing pads retracted. Hangar bay secure. Cargo bays are secure. All scheduled work has been postponed until jump is complete.
Plane carriers. How far is fleet carrier jump? Yeah, max range is 500. I'm not going that far on this jump. We're only going about 122 light years. I'm just moving it to a more convenient spot for what I'm going to be doing here coming up.
Attention all personnel. Frameship drive has been engaged. Attention. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, that never gets old. Lighting out there is really unhappy. That's weird.
I might pack it all in.
All right. Let's go ahead and get back in space and get to work for the last little bit of the stream. Can't even see most of this ship. It is utterly ridiculous. It's about to take off without limpets. That would have been bad. We'll take about 500 with us.
Ship has released.
Landing
Departure
gear
authorized.
retracted.
Did I not put the Discovery sensor in a fire group? No, I did not. In fact, it didn't keep some of my... It didn't keep half my changes. That's odd.
You have less than known fire zone. Good luck and fly safely, Commander.
Alright, let's go around and scan. Let's get these fire groups sorted out. I don't know why it didn't keep them. Actually, let's see. That should do it. One, two, three. I'll need the surface scanner.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, let's get this thing on course, and then I'll need to get the surface scanner in my fire groups. Class 3 gas giant. Alright. Everything we need to scan it, so let's just get in here. Probably looking for the A ring, just looking at this thing. Yeah, it's got an A and a B. High res. Low res.
Surface scan complete.
What is our moat? There we go. Hey, there we go. We got a plat hotspot, painite hotspot. What else is up there? Yo. All right. We're gonna try the plat hotspot first. That has to do with the color of my HUD. That menu. Yeah, mine are that color because my overall HUD colors are the blue, so it's changed it to be that color. Instead of blue. I think it's rainbow is the normal one. Alright, that'll bring the carrier closer. So, EDHM will change all that for you. I really should leave a link to that in one of the panels below because it's a very common question about HUD. You look like a power ship, so you are. You're a Aisling Duval ship. Mine's all blue too, but it's green red. Yeah, it should have changed with the rest of your HUD. That's interesting. way off to the side. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Some things I'm primary fire on this. Oh, it's the ECM.
Temperature critical. Warning. Taking heat damage.
Ooh, we got a little bit of a heat problem here.
Asteroid depleted.
I mean, with this much cargo room, I'll literally take everything that pops out. I need to find a better key for switch mode. That roll on my throttle does not work real well. Weapons. Cycle next fire group. Is it N? Nope. Does that key command actually work? Because it thinks that that joystick button is N. It does. Okay.
Programming limpet drone.
What do we got here?
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Warning. Temperature critical. Asteroid depleted. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
All right, let's see what's in this rock.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
I actually kind of love this. Yeah, this thing is a ridiculous mining ship. Yeah, it's official. This ship is an utter beast for mining.
Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming Leaper drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
No, not interested. I'll take other stuff that happens to be in a platinum rock, but plat is what we're after.
Programming Leaper drone.
So,
Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
like that. It's low content, but we'll still take it.
Asteroid scan complete. Warning, temperature critical. Asteroid depleted.
Love it. Space Monkey, you know, the only thing I've noticed to the right of the cockpit is the exposed wires that drive me absolutely batty. So if I'm missing an Easter egg, yeah, that same wire that's right in front of me too. That's drives me insane. Wait a minute, is that a low poly version of it right there?
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet
Ooh, I'll take
engaged.
that. Even if it's low. That's just all plat for us.
Asteroid scan complete.
Flash Schmidt, 07, good evening.
Warning, temperature critical.
Right, look, yeah, that's a low poly Panther. That's hilarious.
Asteroid depleted.
This thing is definitely a monster for mining, guys. Absolutely a beast. And I could probably optimize a little bit more. Again, this is just the junk that was laying around in my carrier's module storage.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
What do we got?
Prospect to limpet engaged.
No thanks.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed.
We are looking for Platt.
Prospect to limpet engaged.
Platinum Gallite. I'll take that one.
Asteroid scan complete. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Warning. Temperature critical. Asteroid depleted.
Yes, thing's a monster for mining. I absolutely love it. Plenty of lasers, plenty of limpets, 1,000 tons of cargo space, 10 bin refinery. Just, yeah, I will not be doing surface mining in anything but this thing, probably. Have a look. Absolutely money. And that extra cargo room means I can be a little less selective than normal. I can pick up some of the other not quite as valuable stuff because, I mean, we got 1,028 tons of cargo here. What's a few tons of Gallite gonna hurt?
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Warning, temperature critical. Asteroid depleted.
And with as many limpets as you can carry with this thing, you can stay out forever. All right, let's see what this big boy has here. Ah, we have somebody with a stream on mute, but wants to see how we mine. Okay, fair enough.
Programming Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Ask what refinery you have in there? Absolutely.
Prospector limpet engaged.
It is a.
Asteroid
Where is it?
scan
It's a.
complete.
It's a 4A. It's what I had in storage on my ship. Like I said, this entire mining
Collector limpet expired.
build is made out of
Programming limpet drone.
what was in my module storage on my carrier.
Programming limpet drone.
No problem, Klaus. Space Monkey, I think from testing this thing in combat, you're going to have to go with
Depleted. Collector limpet
some real specific builds to make it a decent battle tank, because just conventional weaponry, it's not where it's at. But some of the builds that, you know, like you see people doing with the T10, the AFK, like turtle build and stuff might work, but or some other gimmicky builds, but you're not conventional, just ballistics and thermal. Not great with this thing. I'm gonna bug somebody real quick. All right, so one more rock before we wrap up for the day, I think. This one or this one? I guess we can fire a prospector off at both and see which one's better.
incoming message.
Carrier jump complete. Excellent. I mean, its copper spot is literally right here.
Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop retracted. Prospector limpet
Ooh,
engaged.
yeah, that'll be a good one.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
All right, where's he at? Come on, Chunko. All right. The rate at which this thing can strip an asteroid.
Programming limpet drone. Warning. Temperature critical. Cargo scoop deployed. Asteroid depleted.
Just how fast they're processing. Love it. We are up to 59 tons of plat.
Hello, friend.
What's up, dude?
I am doing work stuff while internet is installed because apparently, when my brother said we're getting fiber tomorrow, he didn't consider 1:45 a.m. to be today.
Oh,
I mean, with my typical work schedule, 1:45 a.m. is this morning, sir, not the middle of the
it
night.
is. It is. Are you able to see the stream?
Programming limpet drone.
Let me find out. It's been kind of coming and going a little bit.
Failed.
I'm
Yes.
I'm getting ready to wrap, but I just thought you would. You like overkill as much as I do.
Yes.
Prospector limpet
So I've got this nice medium asteroid here, and I have converted the Panther into a mining barge with a 10-slot refinery, 4 surface lasers, and 3 collector limpets controllers. So just watch
Nice.
this.
Nice. Lasers.
Yep. So
Warning. Temperature critical.
that's our asteroid already depleted. And now we just watch the horde of, like, that's just absurd.
It's a lot of little R2D2s.
And the crazy thing is, they've only been out here for about, I don't know, 35 minutes. And they already have 68 tons of platinum on board.
Nice.
And this ship has even with all that, it still has defensive weaponry and 1,028 cargo available.
Nice.
I mean, this is, there's no reason not to use this thing for surface mining. Like, it's way too sluggish, I think, for core cracking. Because
Really?
I've got my thrusters fully engineered, dirty drive and drag tuned experimental, and this thing is still a slug.
Yeah, it's a big boy. It's
Yeah,
a fat ship.
it's real fat. Meg's made me paint it green and name it Kermit.
Yeah. It is somewhat frog-like.
Yeah, so it's.
Programming limpet drone.
But also, I found a really nice hotspot for Plat, and it's like 20 light years from my colony system.
Nice.
So I also did a couple cargo runs with it today, and I was on track if supply held out in the station, which it wasn't
Limpet engaged.
going to because of how much shit this thing can carry. But it would have been somewhere around 250 million credits an hour.
Nice. It's a lot of money.
It's a shitload of money. But this thing has the potential to completely break the background simulation and systems because, like, I was going to completely deplete a system's worth of gallium in 2 runs. Like,
Neat.
just 2 trips, you have no more gallium in your whole star system. Sorry.
Warning. Taking heat damage. Asteroid depleted.
I do have a little bit of a heat problem with this build, but I'm not that concerned about it.
I mean, heat's just heat.
Just keeping me nice and toasty. Anyways, that was it. I'm getting ready to log off, so.
Okie doke.
Send me a speed test. I want to see how fast your fiber is when it's in.
We will see.
All right, later, bro.
But, yep.
So we're going to pull in the rest of this platinum here, guys, and we're going to log off. So I will be back tomorrow for some more Elite. I'm
Collector limpet expired.
absolutely enjoying this ship. We're just kind of scratching the surface of what it's really good at. But, I mean, mining barge. We've pulled in 70 tons of plat in 40 minutes from a hotspot just because this thing is just a mining monster. So, yeah. Good stuff. Anyways, 07 Commanders, I will see you tomorrow. Look for my actual first look video of the ship itself coming out here a little bit later this evening. And I have a couple builds that I'll be posting on the community tab of what this mining build looks like. And also of what one of my other cargo builds looks like. So look forward to that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. 07 Commanders.